Good evening, everybody. All right. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Definitely appreciate that. We're definitely taking a look at the unfolding situation here, guys. It's definitely a very, very intense storm that we have. This is by Natchitoches here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. This is definitely getting attacked together rather quickly as we head into the evening hours here, guys. You can definitely see a tornado warning has been issued on this storm, guys. So we're definitely going to be in from the long haul here, guys, for the live stream. So it's definitely going to be hopefully informative to you guys. But let's move this over so we can see the radar here as well. But definitely be on the lookout, guys. It's definitely a very, very strong cell. Just right in the middle of the screen there, if you guys can see that, by Natchitoches here, guys. So this is for northwestern Natchitoches Parish, southeastern Beanville Parish, and northwestern Wynn Parish, guys, here in north central Louisiana and in northwestern Louisiana here, guys. So this is until 4:30 p.m., guys. So currently it is 3:57 p.m. there. So radar indicated rotation here, guys. Hazard is a tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will also occur. Tree damage is likely, guys. This dangerous storm will be near Camp T around 4 p.m. So other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Goldana, Black Lake, Grand Ecore, Chestnut, Clear Lake, Saline, Creston, Clarence, Hagwood, and Powhatan. Guys, definitely be on the lookout for this. It's definitely a very, very strong cell here. So definitely be on the lookout for this, guys. Hopefully this background is okay. I can change it back from gray back to black if you guys want. But if you guys can definitely hear me, definitely place a 1 in the chat, guys. Would definitely be appreciated. But yeah, guys, we're definitely getting in to the act of very, very strong severe weather, guys. This is heading up to Goldana here, guys, through Creston, up through Pine Ridge and Saline, guys. If you guys definitely please get in your tornado shelter immediately. If you do not have a tornado shelter, get to the lowest level of your building or house that you're in currently, guys. Create as much space between you and the outside as you can. Stay away from windows. If you're in a mobile home, guys, definitely try to seek sturdier shelter, guys. If you're driving out in this storm, definitely pull over and seek shelter immediately, guys. This is a very, very strong storm. This is to the north and northeast of Natchitoches, guys, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Up near Clarence, Camp T, Creston as well, Goldona, up through Pine Ridge, guys. So it's definitely a very, very strong storm. Let's take a look at velocity here, see what we got. There's a very, very strong couplet on radar here, guys, between Clarence and Camp T. Just went over Grand Ecore, guys, so definitely be on the lookout. We definitely have a very, very strong supercell here. It does look like there is a little bit of possibly debris in the air here, guys, but we'll definitely have to look at that more closely. We can differentiate that a little bit. So there is a little bit of hail in the system as well. So definitely, this is about 31. Hang on one second. Alright, so this is about 31.51 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're looking at about quarter size hail at the moment within this system, according to those values. And it looks like this system is shifting off to the northeast, guys. Let's switch back to reflectivity to see what we can see. And you could definitely see some wraparound winds coming in, guys, between Camp T and Clarence. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We do have a little bit of another storm down to the south near Rogueline and Provencal, guys, heading up towards Natchitoches as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Natchitoches, you guys are not out under the gun yet, guys. Definitely still have potential for another storm to the south. But you can definitely see this storm is definitely getting its act together. Still a tornado warning is still on the system here, guys. It's definitely getting its act together for sure. The velocity couplet here is definitely very strong, guys. So definitely please be on the lookout for that. You can definitely see this rotation gaining strength here. So right in here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that as this system progresses off to the northeast. But yeah, you guys can definitely see right here, guys. This is where the tornado would be situated. It's definitely a very, very intense rotation here. Definitely getting back down into the lower levels here. This is near Natchitoches, guys, so this is to the north, between Clarence, Camp T, Creston, Goldana, up through Saline here, guys, where we have another cell up to the north as well. So there's 3 couplets right here, guys, just in a row. in a triangular shape, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So this is to the southeast of Shreveport, guys, and to the south of Ruston and Monroe. So definitely be on the lookout for that. This is to the west of Winfield and heading up towards Goldana, guys, as well as through Chestnut, Redheimer, Pine Ridge. Guys, if you guys are in the path of this storm, please seek shelter immediately. A tornado is definitely possible with this system. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Get to the lowest level of an interior building, guys. So make sure you create as much space between you and the outside walls as possible. Stay away from windows, guys. This is definitely a very, very dangerous storm as we keep progressing forward. But it's definitely very, very intense. This will eventually head up through Jonesboro, guys, and up through Ruston as well. So we'll definitely have to take a look on it. Look at that, guys. It's very, very strong. We do have another system off to the southwest near Pleasant Hill, Pelican, Evelyn, and Coushatta, guys. So this system is very strong. So severe thunderstorm warning has been issued, guys. This is for southeastern DeSoto Parish, Red River Parish, northwestern Natchitoches Parish, and northwestern Sabine Parish here, guys, in Louisiana. This is until 4:45, guys, so we definitely have about another 45 minutes or so of this storm system. So we have 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail, guys. Definitely, tornado is definitely possible, so definitely seek shelter immediately. Locations impacted include Coushatta's, Wool, Converse, Oak Grove, Pleasant Hill, Martin, Ashland, Noble, Edgefield, Carmel, Lake End, Evelyn, Grand Bayou, Belmont, Hannah, Loggy Bayou, Pelican, Christian, Rambin, and Armistead, guys. Definitely be on the lookout for damaging winds and nickel-size hail. The storm up to the northeast is definitely looks like it's definitely trying to kink out here, guys, down here where the hook echo would be. So just to the east of Camp T here, guys, to the south of Creston, and to the west of Cooley here, guys. This is going to head through Goldona, Pine Ridge here, guys, Redheimer, Chestnut. So like I said, guys, definitely be in your tornado shelter immediately, guys. This storm system is going to be on top of you very, very quickly. It is a high precipitation supercell. So the storm will definitely be hiding the tornado behind the rain curtains here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It is a very, very intense storm. Let's take a look at the velocity measurements one more time here, guys. You can definitely see that couplet here just off to the east of Camp T. Just crossed 480 here going over Black Lake, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Creston and 156. Definitely be on the lookout. Goldona. And up through 479 through Chestnut, guys. This is a very, very intense situation here. Even over here, guys, through Coushatta. We're definitely to the north of Pleasant Hill, guys. There may be another tornado warning issued here within the next few minutes on this storm as well. It does have a very, very tight couplet. But definitely near Camp T, near Goldona, guys, this storm does have a tornado warning on it at the current time. So definitely please be in your tornado shelter all the way up through Ruston, guys. These are very, very strong cells developing here. So yeah, right now that is the only tornado warning that we have. So that's good news right now. However, it looks like this storm up near Pleasant Hill and Coushatta here, guys, this storm is definitely going to have a tornado warning on it within the next few minutes, I'd say. It's very, very strong. You can see the bound weak echo region definitely starting to form up to the north of Pleasant Hill, guys. So right in here. Let me try that one more time. So right in here, guys. Definitely have that bound weak echo region, or BWER. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It looks to be a very intense storm for sure. So overall view, guys, we have a messy convective setup with tornado potential, a favorable environment for tornadoes within northeast Texas, southeast of Oklahoma, as well as in Louisiana. And this evening into the overnight hours, guys, will be ones to watch in Louisiana and Arkansas. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. It's definitely going to be very, very strong for sure. It's definitely pretty crazy here, guys. Let's see here. I definitely want to see the next radar image on this Pleasant Hill Coushatta storm, guys. It definitely looks like it will be ramping up for sure. It's a very, very deep, persistent mesocyclone here over Old Pleasant, Wallace, Rambin, Pleasant Hill, guys. Looks like it's ejecting off to the northeast, heading towards Evelyn, Gongan, Edgefield, Coushatta, Carroll, halfway. So if you guys live in these areas, definitely seek tornado shelter immediately, guys. This is a very dangerous developing situation, especially through Goldona, guys. Creston, Skidder here, Saline, Pine Ridge. Saline looks like a big downburst event happening, microburst event happening up here. So definitely some trees and power lines definitely coming down. And look how tight this couplet just got, guys, right over Black Lake. It's definitely a very, very strong couplet. You can definitely see. So we have wind speeds possibly of 100 miles per hour in this system here. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. It's heading right over Black Lake, guys. So if we take the, let's see here. Yeah, you can definitely see how intense that precipitation is as well. It's definitely a lot of inflow coming into the backside of the storm from the south and the southwest, guys. So definitely the elevated mixed layer is definitely creating a very dangerous situation here, guys. This is near Creston, heading up towards Goldona. We'll take a look at the tornado warning once again, guys. So at 3:59 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Camp T, or 10 miles north of Nocturnal, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Definitely radar indicated rotation. However, it does look like this storm is definitely punching down to the surface, guys. So this tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of north central Natchitoches, southeastern Beanville, and northwestern Wind Parish, including the following locations, which includes Goldona, Black Lake, Grand Decour, Chestnut, Clear Lake, Saline, Creston, Clarence, Lucky, and Ashland, guys. So if you live in those areas, please get to your tornado shelter immediately, guys. This is definitely not a storm to play with. It's definitely a very, very strong system. The environment is primed and very favorable for tornadic conditions to be generated here, guys. Tornado genesis is imminent within this system as well. You can definitely see the tight rotation here, guys. You have a lot of inflow here, guys. There's a little bit of clean inflow as well, so that's good in terms of tornado development. Not very good, of course, in terms of tornado hitting these cities, guys. It's definitely a heartbreaking situation if a tornado does impact these cities. But there's a lot of clean inflow behind this storm, and then the storm behind that is actually acting as a feeder band, guys. You can see these are actually connected, so we definitely have to be on the lookout for that. Let's switch back over to velocity measurements here, guys. And yeah, it's definitely it's weakening slightly. However, it looks like it is going through a bit of a cycle here, guys. So just passed over Black Lake, heading towards Creston, Goldona, Coldwater. Definitely look out, guys. Chestnut, Pine Ridge, Mill, Redheimer, Saline, Shady, and Carolina, guys. Up here near Saline and Carolina on 155 here. Definitely looks like a very interesting microburst situation here, guys. So definitely, if you're traveling out there, or if you know anybody that lives in these areas, guys, definitely please send them a warning message regarding this tornado, potential tornado that's forming here, guys. It's definitely a very, very dangerous situation. But you can definitely see it's very messy to see where the tornado would be at. But you can see this inflow notch coming in here, guys. And you can also see the bound weak echo region here. It's basically bound on one side by precipitation free area and a large precipitation area, guys. So it's definitely an indication that a tornado is developing here. So we definitely have to keep a lookout on that. But it's still traversing Black Lake, heading up towards Goldona, guys, up through 156 and 479 here, guys. So if you know anybody that lives in this area or traveling through this area, definitely please get the word out to them. Definitely take shelter immediately. Get in your tornado shelter. It is a very, very intense situation for sure. This mesocyclone is broadening very, very quickly. The storm to the north of Pleasant Hill near Evelyn, guys, this looks like a big wind event happening currently. So that's probably about 60 to 70 mile per hour winds here coming up through Cushetta, Edgefield, and Evelyn. Still, if you guys are outdoors, definitely please seek shelter immediately. Although a tornado warning is not in effect at this time, please treat this as a tornado. It's very, very hazardous conditions outdoors, guys. You can see there's a little bit of inflow notches up here towards Lucky as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. As I said, there's probably most likely a microburst or a downburst event happening between Lucky and Jonesboro currently. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Very dangerous situation here, guys. Natchitoches, guys, you have another storm coming up from the south. It looks to be relatively weak and disorganized at the moment. but definitely still, nevertheless, be on the lookout because these storms can fire up very, very quickly here. But yeah, guys, you can see the feeder band coming in. So this would be a nice beaver tail cloud forming out here for sure. This is near Coldwater and Goldana, guys. Tons of lightning out here as well. But you can definitely see that enhanced area of velocity here, guys. So the couplet between Creston, Goldana, and Coldwater here, guys, going up through 156 and 479. You can definitely see how strong this rotation is, guys. Getting ready to cross 156 into Goldana, and then 479 through Chestnut, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It is a very, very intense storm. There is a lot of kinks in this line as well, from Lucky down through Goldana. So definitely a big wind event as well to the north, and possibly a tornado to the south here, guys. So definitely all hazards are possible. All severe hazards, that is, are possible with these storms. You can see how massive the lightning is in terms of coverage. It is definitely crazy to see here, guys, about how strong these storms are getting. Yeah, it's very intense, guys. Definitely get to your tornado shelter, especially through Goldana, guys. It's very intense. You can definitely see the couplet on velocity here. Let's switch back there just to see the evolution of this, guys. Through the last 7 frames, you can see it was very, very strong over Black Lake, and now it's moving up towards Goldana, guys. So if you live in Goldana or know anybody that lives in this area, definitely please send out warning messages. Definitely call them, make sure that they're in their tornado shelter, guys. It's definitely very important to get this message out there. We definitely want to save lives. That's the whole reason why we do this, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. See, we look at some of the hail measurements here as well, just to see what we have, what we're dealing with as well here, guys. So right here near Goldana, guys, we're at 45.16 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're still looking, this possibly might be moving into $half to ping pong size hail, guys. So definitely a very intense situation. So not only is there a tornado possible in this storm, there's also very, very large hail moving into Goldana, guys. So if you're out and about, definitely please seek shelter. Definitely, if a tornado does not happen here, guys, the hail is certainly happening. So definitely be on the lookout for that. The couplet is beginning to be weakened slightly, but it does look like it's recycling, especially to the south here, guys. You can definitely see that it's shifting, the energy shift heading up towards Goldana. So we definitely have to be on the lookout. Pine Ridge, be on the lookout as well. This could definitely impact your area as well. Up here near Crossin, Lucky, and Saline, there is a big major wind event happening up here, guys. So it definitely looks like a microburst event. This is along 155 between Crossin, Lucky, and Jonesboro here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. High profile vehicles especially, and you can definitely see down power lines, down trees in this area as well. And then just to the south of that, guys, we have a tornado possibly on the ground here. It is not confirmed just yet. It is still radar indicated, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that for sure. It does look like there is a little bit of debris. This may be hail, but it definitely looks like there's a little bit of debris lofting in the air here. So definitely have to keep an eye on that for sure, guys. This is going through Goldana up through Lucky and Jonesboro here, guys. So definitely you guys are dealing with a major wind event up to the north, and eventually you'll be dealing with possibly a tornadic event as well, coming up from the south and southwest here. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. And it does look like they did issue a tornado warning up here as well. Up to the north here between Lucky and Jonesboro, so definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. It is a very, very strong couplet here as well along 155 here, heading into New Friendship, Cox Crossing here between Liberty Hill and Mount Olive. So if you guys know anybody that lives in this area, definitely share this information out there. It's definitely a very, very intense situation for sure, guys. So we possibly have 2 tornadoes. So one to the north, guys, and then another tornado to the south will track over almost the same areas. So we definitely have to be on the lookout. Unfortunately, it does look like Jonesboro is in the path of the southern tornado, guys. So Jonesboro is a pretty populated area. So we're definitely going to have to watch this storm system as it comes in. It is definitely very, very strong. You can definitely see it to the south here. But they did add another tornado warning here, guys, along 155 and 147 here, guys, between Crossin, Hodge, And this will go all the way through Pleasant Hill here, guys, Woodville, Liberty Hill, Mount Olive, Cox Crossing, New Friendship. Please get into your tornado shelters immediately, guys. This storm system is very, very strong. It can definitely be on top of you very quickly. This is a high precipitation supercell, so tornadoes are going to be wrapped in rain, guys. These are the most dangerous tornadoes to chase and the most dangerous tornadoes to definitely keep up with here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It is very, very strong indeed. We still have a tornado possibly to the west of Goldana, guys. This is heading up through Pine Ridge, Mill, into Shady, Evergreen, up through Low, and Jonesboro, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. That's definitely one cell to keep an eye on, especially through 5:48 tonight, guys. So definitely over the next hour and a half, it's definitely going to be, this area is definitely going to be under the gun for sure, guys. I'm very, very shocked that they haven't issued a tornado warning yet in Evelyn and Coushatta and Edgefield, guys. Pleasant Hill, there's definitely a very strong couplet on radar here. It definitely looks like it does have a tornado vortex signature on it. I wouldn't be surprised if a tornado warning comes out in the next few minutes here for that area as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. This is definitely very, very strong tornadoes here, guys, possibly developing. And this is in sort of the warm sector here, so it's definitely interesting to see that tornadoes are developing in this area. You can see the two feeder bands, guys. There's one here. We also have a big inflow notch coming in as well, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Tornado vortex signature definitely showing up to the northeast of Creston through Goldana, guys. Pine Ridge, Mill, up through 501, Shady, Evergreen here, guys, and up eventually through Jonesboro, guys, just to the north. Just to the northwest of Jonesboro. So definitely get the word out, guys. And there's also another tornado warning to the north. This will eventually head into Ruston, so definitely be on the lookout for that. It's definitely pretty crazy here. Vienna, guys. Ruston, Vienna, Hilly, Douglas. Definitely be getting into your tornado shelters. Definitely put those plans in place, guys. Have your emergency kits ready to go. And definitely make sure that you guys are in the lowest floor of your building. In the lowest interior floor of your building, away from windows, guys. If you have a basement, make sure you get into your basement immediately here, guys. Definitely wait out this storm. Definitely do not try to travel outside. This storm is definitely a very, very strong storm. Goldana definitely getting hammered with lightning right now and rain. You can see all those lightning strikes on radar here, guys. It's definitely very impressive, between 156 and 470 here, guys. And up through 1233 and 501 between Goldana and Pine Ridge here, guys. So it's definitely a very, very intense situation developing here. We're definitely going to have to keep our eye on this system as we keep progressing throughout the night, guys. Eventually, this area is going to spread into Arkansas here, guys. This is where the main event is anticipated to come in. Especially from all the way over here, guys. We'll take a look from Paris, Texas, all the way up through McAlester, Oklahoma, through Fort Smith as well, all the way over to Little Rock, and eventually up through Jonesboro, Arkansas, Cherokee Village, Batesville, Newport, Conway, Hot Springs as well, even into El Dorado, guys. You gotta look out in Spring Hill as well in Louisiana and Bradley, up through Magnolia as well. There's a storm coming up from the south there. It looks pretty strong here. It has a special weather statement on it, guys. So winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and half-inch hail are possible. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Spring Hill, Benton, Collin, Plain Dealing, Sarpetta, Bradley, Taylor, Belcher, Gillum, Welcome, Alden Bridge, Rocky Mount, Cavett, State Line, and Bollinger, guys. So definitely this storm system right here, this storm definitely looks like to be getting attacked together. I wouldn't be surprised if they issue a severe thunderstorm warning on this for Spring Hill all the way up through Magnolia, guys. This is into extreme portions of northern Louisiana into southern Arkansas here, guys. But definitely the main event will definitely be through central Arkansas tonight here, guys, into the overnight hours. But you could definitely see this these two very strong storms. If we zoom out a little bit, guys. Goldana, between Goldana and Coushatta, Pleasant Hills, and Natchitoches, guys, all in this area, moving up to the north through Lucky, Jonesboro, Ruston as well, getting in on the action. So you can definitely see a lot of inflow coming into this system. Very, very clean inflow as well. not much in the way of precipitation, so it definitely is not going to be precipitation laden inflow. So that's good news for the storm, bad news for anybody in the path of this storm system. It definitely looks like it is getting its act together for sure. Let's take a look back at velocity measurements, guys. You can definitely see these two couplets are getting a little bit stronger, especially down here by Goldana, guys. Just to the northwest of Goldana, between Goldana and Chestnut. This will eventually head into Pine Ridge, Mill, Evergreen here, guys, and then into the northwestern portion of Jonesboro. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's definitely a very, very strong storm heading up from the south. Then we also have this other tornado warning here to the north, guys. This is New Friendship, Cox Crossing, Liberty Hill, Mount Olive. And this is into portions of northern Louisiana, guys. So Ruston, Farmville, Bernice, and Monroe getting in on the action later as well. But you can definitely see how strong this storm is, guys. Let's go back to the reflectivity. You can definitely see all those lightning strikes, guys, between Pine Ridge and Goldana, guys, even down through Black Lake as well. The couplet was strongest as it went over Black Lake, so it'd be interesting to see if anything occurred there. If you guys live down this area, if you heard any reports or anything, definitely send that to us at worldweatherauthority@gmail.com. We'd definitely like to see your input there. Also, you can message us on Facebook at World Weather Authority as well, or leave it down in the comments here as well. So we'd love to see what's going on in these areas, guys. Very, very intense bound weak echo region here to the west of Pleasant Hill, heading into Evelyn and Coushatta as well. So this could be the signs of a very intense, possibly very intense severe thunderstorm developing here, and then a tornado developing on the backside of the system as well. And it does look like a severe thunderstorm warning was issued for this area, guys. So 60-mile-per-hour wind and nickel-size hail. So definitely Coushatta, Pleasant Hill, Martin, Ashland, Edgefield, Lake and Evelyn, Grand Bayou, Hanna, Loggy Bayou, Pelican, Christian, Rambin, Armistead, and Ajax, guys. Definitely get into your severe weather shelter immediately. This storm could drop a tornado. But then these two storm systems between Goldana and Jonesboro here, guys. These are definitely the two big major players at the current time. So we're definitely looking at very, very strong rotation on radar. It does not look like there is a tornado on the ground just yet, but it is certainly possible for this to wrap up into a very intense tornado, guys. Let's look at the correlation coefficient. Let's see what we got going on. Major hail spikes here, guys. Very, very big time hail spikes all the way from Goldana, Lucky, all the way through Arcadia, guys. So we can definitely take a look at the hail that's ongoing here. And you can definitely see we have values of 55.48 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're looking at about ping pong size hail in this storm system. So it's definitely very, very intense. You can definitely see why that hail spike was appearing here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout as this storm system goes up to the north towards Jonesboro and Ruston and Arcadia as well. But yeah, like I said earlier, guys, when the storm system went over Black Lake here, guys, it was definitely had the strongest couplet on radar seen so far, at least on the velocity measurements. Right now, it does look like there is a pretty strong couplet here. It looks like the storm to the north is weakening slightly. So that's good news. It is a big wind event, though, unfortunately, along 155 and 147 up here, guys. So this is between Liberty Hill, Cox Crossing, New Friendship, and Mount Olive, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Very, very strong winds indicated on radar. We can get some measurements here, guys, just to take a look at this. So yeah, we're looking at 60-mile-per-hour winds definitely coming in to Cox Crossing, Mount Olive, Liberty Hill as well. So definitely please head indoors, guys, if you're not already indoors already. But yeah, it's definitely a very, very intense developing situation here, guys. You can see all that lightning here, guys. You can see this massive shield of lightning here. That is a massive area that it covers. You can even see where there's lightning occurring out here, guys, where there's actually no precipitation. So that just goes to show that if this thunderstorm actually isn't occurring in your area, you can definitely see these lightning strikes still striking outside of the storm, guys. So just be wary of that. It does look like this storm system is becoming a little bit more elongated. It does look like it may start to form a new mesocyclone and new rotation down here to the south and southwest of Goldana, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Looks like the meso is up here towards Pine Ridge at the current moment, but it does look like a new meso is going to form off to the down to the south here. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's definitely intense here. You can definitely see the old meso here, guys, and the new meso forming down here near Goldana. So definitely please get to your tornado shelter immediately. You guys are under a tornado warning at the moment right now. It does not look like a tornado is on the ground. Let me see. Yeah, this looks like a ton of hail, though, unfortunately. Definitely broken windshields out here. Dented cars for sure. Definitely imminent. I'm very surprised that this Coushatta storm here, guys, doesn't have a tornado warning on it as well. It definitely looks like the couplet near between Edgefield and Coushatta is definitely gaining a little bit more strength. Definitely looks like a new mesocyclone forming here, while the old meso down here is dying off. A little bit of energy transfer here from Pleasant Hill to Coushatta here, guys. So definitely these storms are definitely wrapping up and becoming more intense as they move off to the northeast. You can definitely see we're starting to get a little bit of that hook shape starting to form here to the north of Goldana. So we'll definitely have to be on the lookout for that, guys. This tornado warning does expire in 3 minutes. However, the tornado warning to the north still has an 18-minute time frame. So we'll definitely take a look at that. Let's see if we can see on radar here, guys. You can definitely see some of the data definitely becoming Elias here, but we'll definitely take a look at the radar here to see if we can capture. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's bowing out a little bit. Some intense inflow feeder bands coming in here, and it does look like we have a little bit of a hook trying to form here. So this is right over 155, guys. This is right over Cox Crossing, heading up towards Liberty Hill, between Liberty Hill and Mount Olive, eventually crossing 147 into Pleasant Hill, guys, and Grambling. So definitely please be in your tornado shelter. These storms are very, very intense, especially this one near Pine Ridge and Mill here, guys. You can see this hook echo right here definitely forming. So the tornado would be just to the south of Pine Ridge here, guys. So definitely please be in your tornado shelter immediately, guys. This is definitely a very, very strong storm system. It is intense for sure, guys. We have to be on the lookout for that. This is eventually going to head into northwestern Jonesboro into Hodge, guys. So this is a very populated area. We're definitely going to have to watch this storm very, very closely. It definitely looks like it is getting its act together. Yeah, new mesocyclone forming around Pine Ridge, guys. Definitely looks like a couplet forming here as well. So it looks like the mesocyclone rotating pretty fast, and then it does look like the tornado is trying to become, or the storm itself is actually trying to become more surface-based here. So that will lead to the generation of tornado genesis here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout. Pine Ridge, please be in your tornado shelter. This is definitely not a storm to play with, guys. It is very, very intense. Very, very large hail, guys. Let's take a look at the vertically integrated liquid, or the VILs. So we're looking at 55.48 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're looking at about ping pong size hail occurring in this storm currently. So it's definitely very strong. And even to the south of Coushatta, guys, we have 48.79 kilograms per meter squared. So even that, we're still looking at ping pong size hail there as well. So $50 to ping pong size there, but definitely ping pong size hail forming here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It looks to be very, very intense. The radar image is very messy, guys. It's extremely messy through here, so it's definitely very hard to find where the tornado would be situated. But you can definitely see this kink right here. So right in here, guys, you can definitely see where this tornado would be sitting. It would be sitting right here just to the south of Pine Ridge if the tornado is forming there, guys. But it definitely looks like, on velocity measurements, definitely looks like there's a couplet forming. It is a very broad couplet as right now, so this is probably most likely the mesocyclone, but it does look like it is trying to form something right down in here, guys. So a brief spin up is certainly possible throughout this area. And they have extended the tornado warning here, guys. So you can take a look at that. So the tornado warning has been extended through Jonesboro, all the way up through Hodge, St. Rest, Vernon, and Cartwright here, guys. So it's definitely a very intense situation to see the tornado warning been extended here. So this is for Western Jackson Parish. in north central Louisiana, southeastern Beanville Parish in northwestern Louisiana, southeastern Lincoln Parish in north central Louisiana, and northwestern Wynn Parish in north central Louisiana, guys. So a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 11 miles southwest of Jonesboro, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard is tornado, guys. This dangerous storm will be near Jonesboro around 4:40, guys. So we're looking at about 9 minutes from now. And around Ruston around 5:10, guys. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include East Hodge, North Hodge, Quitman, Mount Olive, Chadrant, and Vienna, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It definitely looks to be a very, very intense storm. You can definitely see that hook echo right here, guys, just to the east of Pine Ridge. So that is very, very strong, guys. You can see some of the wind measurements in here, guys. We're looking at 65 mile per hour winds currently. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It looks to be very, very intense. And it does look like did they extend this warning as well? It looks like they may have extended this one as well, guys. Yes, they did. They extended this warning as well. So this is for Western Jackson Parish in north central Louisiana, Beansville Parish, Lincoln Parish, and Wynn Parish, guys. So another storm definitely forming off here. So it's definitely very, very strong. So you can definitely see these two tornado warnings are coupled. And you can definitely see how strong this lightning is in here, guys. Check a look at all these lightning data coming in. So it's definitely very, very strong here, guys. So Pine Ridge, guys. So Pine Ridge all the way up through Shady, Evergreen. So northwestern Jonesboro, Lakefield, Hodge, Bear Creek, all the way through Quitman, St. Rest, guys. Get in your tornado shelter immediately. This is definitely a very, very strong storm coming into your area. A lot of lightning, very intense thunderstorm coming in. You can definitely see the storm to the south is getting attacked together as well. So this just went over Nocturnash, heading to Camp T, Goldana as well. So possibly even flash flooding going to be occurring in this area as well with these heavy train-like storms, guys. It looks like the hail did uptick slightly as well. And at least what I can make out from radar. So yeah, we're approaching 59 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So 59 would possibly be moving into golf ball size here, guys. So golf ball size hail is certainly possible here. But yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy for sure. That is intense, man. That is an intense, very, very intense storm system, guys. Definitely getting a hook echo on it. It's definitely very, very strong. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy here, guys. Definitely very, very intense situation. Definitely some flash flooding, definitely possible from Nocturnash all the way up through Jonesboro here, guys, and eventually through Ruston. So definitely please be on the lookout for that as well. You can definitely see all this lightning in here, guys. This lightning is absolutely, it's absolutely dominating this storm for sure. So this is Pine Ridge, Jonesboro, Hodge, all the way through St. Rest, guys. And you can see some of the lightning actually striking outside of the storm as well, over here near Dotson. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Just because severe weather is not occurring in your area, guys, does not mean that lightning cannot strike you. So this is, we can get a distance measurement on this, guys, just to show you. So let's see. So this lightning strike is about 7 miles outside of the actual parent storm, guys. So it's definitely pretty interesting to see lightning striking out that far as well. You can even see out here near Chatham, guys, lightning is striking just to the southwest. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout, guys. This definitely looks like to be a very intense situation. We can zoom in here, guys. So we're looking at 44 mile per hour up to 60 mile per hour winds coming into this storm. So definitely, if a tornado does develop, it's going to be a relatively weaker tornado, but still, nevertheless, it will still be a tornado, guys. And you can see this massive hail spike going all the way up. So you can definitely tell there's massive hail falling in this storm system, guys. So we were measuring earlier, just a few moments ago. Take a look at it one more time here, guys. So yeah, we're at 55.48 kilograms per meter squared. And up to the north here, guys, we're about 56.93, so 55 and 56, guys. We're looking at about ping pong size hail moving into the golf ball regime. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. So even if a tornado is not occurring at this time, definitely please treat this as a tornado is happening. Especially with all this lightning and hail, guys, it's definitely a very, very intense situation. You can see this bound weak echo region here starting to develop through Mill and Pine Ridge. So the tornado would definitely be situated right in here, guys, just to the north, northeast of Pine Ridge. So this would be heading up toward, let's zoom in a little bit here, guys. So this would go right between Shady and Evergreen. So this is going to cross I-4 here, guys. Eventually heading into northwest Jonesboro, into Lakefield, Rockfield, all the way up through Hilltop and Antitop, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's definitely a very, very strong storm system. We definitely have a lot of other storms happening as well, especially this one to the south. I mean, look at these training, guys. These storms are training all the way down. So these are down by Jasper, guys, all the way up into near El Dorado, guys. You can definitely see how massive this storm system is. Let's take a look at the distance measurement just to see how big this storm system really is, guys. So it's covering about 105 miles. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, definitely, guys, right in here is where the tornado would be situated if there is one on the ground at the moment. It's getting ready to cross 501 here, guys. Heading between Shady and Evergreen. And then it'll cross I-4 here, going towards Hodge, Bear Creek, Quitman, northwest Jonesboro. So definitely a very, very intense situation, guys. You can definitely see the couplet is very, very strong right in here. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. It's very, very intense thunderstorm. Moving off to the northeast. Let's see here. We still have a lot of lightning happening between both of these systems, guys. So Coushatta, Martin. We have a severe thunderstorm warning here. It does look like they may extend the severe thunderstorm warning to include Ashland, Lucky, all the way up through Gippsland and Arcadia. Take a look at this storm system that we were looking at, guys. This is a lot of inflow feeding into this storm as well. You can definitely see these inflow notches in here, guys. We may get brief spin-ups along this line where these bows are forming. So you see this bow right here, guys. So right in here and right down here, guys, two areas of rotation that could be forming. Those are called bookend vortices, guys. We could definitely get small, brief spin-up tornadoes there as well. But it's definitely very interesting to see, guys. This is a very, very long thunderstorm here. You can definitely see right in here, guys, the V notch is starting to form slightly right in here. So this is getting ready to do sort of like that. And you can definitely see the Flying Eagle configuration starting to form here as well. So it's definitely very, very intense, guys. So the Eagle's beak would be right down in here, guys. And then you can see the Flying Eagle configuration with the wings spreading out like this and the forward flank downdraft. So definitely very interesting, guys. So the tornado now would be situated just to the northeast of Mill, guys, sitting right in here. So this is going to head off towards Evergreen. So guys, if you live in Evergreen, traveling along I-4 here into the northwestern quadrant of Jonesboro and the western quadrant of Jonesboro as well, through Hodge, Rockfield, North Hodge, Lakefield, Antitoc as well, Hilltop, all the way up through Clay, and eventually up into Ruston as well, guys. Definitely a very, very strong storm. It's very, very messy on radar, but you can definitely see the massive amounts of lightning in the storm. So this is a very, very intense thunderstorm. It definitely looks like it's getting its act together for sure. Still strengthening as we speak. But yeah, watch out, Jonesboro. This storm is getting ready to knock on your doorstep, guys. So we definitely have to be on the lookout for this. So by 5:39, guys, we'll definitely be on the lookout for this. This storm system is traveling to the north very, very quickly. You can see how massive this lightning is. It's very, very crazy to see this amount of lightning for sure. Let me see here. Let's take a look at this here. Just curious to see how many strikes this is, guys. So definitely 23 lightning strikes per minute, guys. So one every 2 seconds. So that's definitely pretty crazy to witness here, guys. It's definitely a very, very intense situation for sure. As we head on into the evening hours here. Wow, that's intense. Look at these inflow feeder bands, man. There's one there, one there. Big time inflow notches here, just at the southwest of Jonesboro, guys, where this storm is feeding off of this moisture-laden air, guys. So right in here. So definitely a lot of wind flow, definitely heading into the system as well. You can definitely see we have two areas of rotation here, guys. So this might be the old meso and the new meso. But we definitely have, right between these two, we have a nice interface zone, guys, between Shady and Evergreen, heading up through Jonesboro, Lakefield, Bear Creek as well. So please get in your tornado shelter, guys. This storm system, this storm is definitely nothing to play with, guys. It's very, very intense. As you can see, the lightning strikes are about 25 per minute, guys. So that is a lot of lightning, for sure, guys. It is very, very intense for sure. Let's see here. Curious, we do have a lot of special weather statements out there as well. Let's take a look at some of those, guys. Let's head up towards Texarkana and Spring Hill here, guys. So this is right on the border of Louisiana and Arkansas. So this storm system definitely getting stacked together. It's a nice supercell storm. It has not gone severe yet. So winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and half-inch hail. So gusty winds can knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. In Spring Hill, Benton, Collin, Plain Dealing, Sarpetta, Bradley, Taylor, Belcher, Gillum, Welcome, Alden Bridge, Rocky Mount, Cavett, State Line, and Bollinger, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for some strong winds and some small hail definitely impacting that area. Let's go back to our storm that we've been watching, guys. You can definitely see how intense this storm system is. It's very, very messy in terms of discerning where the tornado would be sitting at, guys. But we can definitely use velocity measurements here, guys. So right between Low and Jonesboro here, guys, we definitely have a nice interface zone where the two energy transfers between the two mesocyclones, so the dying mesocyclone and the new mesocyclone. So there's a nice interface zone here, guys. So it definitely looks like a tornado is going to be imminent here as we continue on. And it's possible, certainly possible here in Jonesboro, that there may have been a brief spin up, at least on the northern side of Jonesboro. Let's see here. I mean, it is certainly possible with that inflow right here as well. This inflow notch coming in, creating a small hook echo in there as well. So there may have been a brief spin up near Jonesboro, just to the south of Hodge as well. Our hearts definitely go out to the community here, guys. If a tornado did in fact strike the community here, it's definitely very, very heartbreaking to see. But it's definitely a very, very intense situation for sure. You can definitely see even here, guys. You can see this sort of discrete area of heavy rain as well. It almost looks like it's wrapping around a central point. So there may be a tornado wrap behind the rain here as well. So this is to the south of Jonesboro, guys. This will head into the actual city of Jonesboro here. So we'll definitely have to keep a lookout for that. That could definitely be an area of very, very strong tornadic winds in here, guys. So it's very, very broad at the moment. Let's get a distance measurement on this, guys. So it is about 1,409 yards in width. So it could be possible that is a tornado at the time. We'll definitely see here. See if we can get another correlation coefficient, guys. It is certainly possible. Up here near Jonesboro, guys, we do have a lot, possibly some debris in the air as well. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that and see what's happening up in here. But it's definitely a very, very dangerous situation, guys. You can definitely see how massive this system is. Right up in here, guys, we're going to have to watch this storm near Spring Hill, Collin, Taylor as well. This is along the Louisiana-Arkansas border. This definitely looks like it is getting a nice hook echo on it, guys. You can definitely see it right here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Wouldn't be surprised if a severe thunderstorm warning has been will be issued for this area heading up into Magnolia, guys. So definitely another populated area. So we're definitely going to have to look at that as well. We do have some special weather statements out here. Let's take a look at into south. We'll take a look at it southeastern Oklahoma here, guys. You can definitely see some of these renegades starting to form here through McAllister, through Atoka here, Antlers, Clayton, all the way up through Eufaula, guys. So definitely have to be on the lookout for this. We definitely have some renegades forming. Special weather statements, guys. So we're looking at about 40 to 50 mile per hour winds and half-inch hail for sure, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for these. These storms can definitely start to rotate very, very rapidly as well. And we do have that flash flood warning, guys, near Nocturnash here. So we'll take a look at that. So this is southern Beanville Parish, north central Natchitoches Parish, and southeastern Red River Parish in northwestern Louisiana here, guys. So between 1 to 2 inches of rain have fallen. Flash flooding is already occurring. So flash flooding of small creeks, streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as poor drainage areas and low-lying areas is happening as well. So areas experiencing flash flooding include Natchitoches, Camp T, Ashland, Black Lake, Creston, Chestnut, and Grand Ecore, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that as these storm systems continue to train across the area. It's definitely a very, very intense situation. So Jonesboro, guys, we're definitely looking at a very, 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 very dangerous situation for Evergreen and Jonesboro here. So it is possible that a tornado will be developing in this area, or brief spin-ups. I'm not sure if any chasers are on this storm here. We can definitely take a look, see what we got going on. Let's see here. Let's go into the spotter network. So it's definitely very interesting, guys. We're definitely looking at a very intense situation here for sure. Let's take a look at some of these reports coming in if we have any. Let's see here. Man, that is a very strong couplet here. It definitely looks like it's getting its act together here towards the north of Wyatt here, guys. And then you have all of these sort of little mini rotations here along this entire line here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. You can see it's heading into the northwestern side of Jonesboro here towards Hodge. You can definitely see this couplet is increasing down here to the south, guys. So southeastern Jonesboro. So this is between I-167 and 147 and 505 here. So this triangulated area. So between Wyatt, Spring Hill, and Jonesboro, guys. So you could definitely see this couplet forming right here. So definitely possible. There's definitely a lot of brief spin-ups in this storm system here, guys. So definitely the potential for tornadoes is definitely there for sure. I definitely want to see the Spring Hill storm still has a special weather statement on it. I'm surprised that they haven't issued a severe thunderstorm warning just yet. It definitely has the characteristics of a classic supercell thunderstorm here, guys. So it's definitely looking like there's a nice inflow notch coming in as well. Definitely looks like a hook echo is forming, so we'll definitely see. Looks like the mesocyclone is wrapping the rain around the outside periphery of this storm system. So if you live in Taylor, guys, all the way through Partee, Magnolia, McNeil, all the way through Stevens, guys, definitely be on the lookout for this storm, as this storm could definitely become a severe thunderstorm at any moment here, as well as it could produce a tornado as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Let's go back to velocity measurements, guys. You can definitely see that couplet here between Spring Hill, Jonesboro, and Wyatt, guys. So right down in here, definitely very, very strong. Let's see here, correlation coefficient. Yeah, I mean there's another hail spike showing up on radar from Jonesboro to Weston. So let's take a look at that. Let's see if we have what kind of hail we got going on. So right over Hodge, guys, went through northwestern Jonesboro as well, 36.76. So we're looking at about $half size hail at the moment, guys. So the hail values have come down. It was at golf ball size, almost golf ball size earlier, but now we're looking at about $half size, guys. So it's not, there wasn't much of a decrease here, but still, it's definitely on the downtrend in terms of hail. So that's good news. Unfortunately, it does look like a tornado is definitely possible here. through Jonesboro, guys, and all the way down between Spring Hill, Wyatt, and Jonesboro. Just crossed over I-176, heading into getting ready to cross 147, and between 147 and 505, between Spring Hill, Wyatt, and Jonesboro, guys, we definitely have the chance for tornadoes here. All along this line with these little kinks in here as well. So these little bookend vortices. So we'll definitely have to take a look at that, guys. You can definitely see the feeder bands coming in as well. Very strong, clean inflow coming into the storm. So the storm is definitely feeding itself for sure. It looks like that is the only severe thunderstorm and tornado warning that we have at the moment, guys. So that's good news currently. Nice bound weak echo region here, guys, between Hodge and Weston. Let's take a look at velocities one more time, guys. So a new meso may be trying to form up to the north and east, guys. We might have a new mesocyclone forming between Hodge and Weston here, guys. So that's definitely not good news. So definitely looks like this storm is definitely becoming cyclic supercell. So it definitely looks like it is cycling over and over again, guys. And each time it cycles, it does look like the activity in lightning, as well as the activity in hail and the tornado threat is on the increase, guys. So it's definitely not good. You can definitely see right here between Spring Hill and Jonesboro, guys. Right in here, we have a nice couplet forming. Let's see here. It's very, very hard to distinguish on radar, guys. But you can definitely see between 167 and 147 here, guys. We have a slight bound weak echo region here. So definitely have to keep an eye on that. And then between Hodge and Weston, guys, a new mesocyclone may be forming off to the north and east, guys. So definitely have to keep an eye on that as well. And I'm very shocked that the Spring Hill thunderstorm to the north, guys, towards Magnolia does not have a severe thunderstorm warning on it yet. Please, if you guys are in the impact area of this storm, so between Taylor, Experiment, Partee, Magnolia, up through McNeil, and Snipe, guys, definitely treat this as a severe thunderstorm. Definitely get into your shelter. Definitely put as many walls in between you and the outside as you can, guys. This storm definitely looks to be intense. I'm very shocked they haven't had a severe thunderstorm warning or potentially a tornado warning on that storm just yet. But this storm definitely going through Jonesboro is very intense. This is probably the most intense storm that we've seen all day, guys. So definitely be on the lookout down through Jonesboro, Spring Hill, Hebron, Weston. But like I said, once we go back to reflectivity here, guys, we can see that bound weak echo region here, right here, guys. And we also have another one here to the east of west of Jonesboro. So we have one to the southwest of Weston and to the west of Jonesboro, guys. So two mesocyclones dominating here. So it looks like they are competing. We'll definitely see which one comes out to be the strongest here. But it definitely looks like the Jonesboro storm is definitely intense between Spring Hill and Jonesboro, especially right in here, guys. We could possibly have brief spin-ups of tornadoes in there, so definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. This continues all the way through Ruston, so it's definitely a very, very intense thunderstorm. Wow, that has massive amounts of lightning. Definitely curious. Let's see the values of lightning, guys. I'm gonna look up the lightning map on my phone here so we can definitely get a gauge on what's happening here. So we're looking at 60 strikes per minute, guys. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, 60 strikes per minute in this general area. So over Jonesboro all the way up through Ruston, guys. Even though through Chatham, guys, getting some lightning. You can see how far this lightning strike is from the actual main storm. So let's take a look at that, guys. So I mean, it is about 14, almost 15 miles away from the main storm here, guys. You can definitely see how far lightning strikes outside of the parent storm. So definitely, if you're not in the warned area, definitely please heed the warnings and definitely keep monitoring this storm system as it is increasing in activity as well. You could definitely see that couplet here, guys, towards right between Jonesboro and Spring Hill. There definitely could be potentially a tornado here on the ground, guys. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient. It still does not look like a tornado's on the ground yet, but that couplet is very strong, guys. It definitely looks like it is becoming more surface-based. The mesocyclone is punching down towards the surface here. Definitely a possible tornado on the ground, guys. So Jonesboro and Weston, guys, may have taken a direct hit from a tornado here, guys. So it definitely looks like a pretty, very intense situation here. Our hearts go out to anybody that has been impacted by this system for sure. So there is a little bit of debris, looks like possibly in the air as well, between Hodge, Jonesboro, and Weston here, guys. So this may have been a weaker tornado here, but we'll definitely keep looking at this as this situation unfolds, guys. Yeah, so we're looking at between about 60-mile-per-hour winds, and it's definitely a brief spin up here, guys. But it could get stronger as we keep moving on into the evening hours here, guys. So this is heading up towards Hebron, St. Clair, eventually into Oak Ridge, Vernon, and eventually into Cartwright and Indian Village, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. With each progressive scan of radar, guys, it definitely looks like this storm system and this couplet here is definitely increasing in strength. But they are now 65 strikes per minute, guys. So this storm is creating massive amounts of lightning for sure. Tornado warning still ongoing, guys. So locations impacted by this tornadic storm include East Hodge, Chadrant, North Hodge, and Quitman, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're definitely looking into some other data here as well. But it definitely looks like a tornado could be on the ground just to the northwest and northeast of Jonesboro here, guys. So right in here, guys, is where the tornado would be situated. That is a very, very strong storm system. So this is coming into Hebron, guys. So definitely, if you guys live in this area, definitely get to your tornado shelter immediately. I can definitely check for you. Let me see here. We can go over towards Shreveport here. Unfortunately, we still have some storms developing off to the southwest here. So Shreveport is not out of the from under the gun yet, guys. Currently, as it stands right now, yes, it looks like there is a small cell to the south of Shreveport, which really isn't causing much of anything. But some of these renegades out here, we're gonna have to watch. So you can see this line starting to develop, and these storms are actually going to be pushing off towards Shreveport here. So definitely not out of the gun yet. Unfortunately, these storms are going to come in most likely after the sun sets. So it's definitely going to be a nocturnal threat for Shreveport. So definitely please be weather ready. Definitely if you have a NOAA weather radio near you, or keep your phone charged. Definitely monitor the local National Weather Service office in your area as well. So definitely not out of the woods yet. I mean, currently as it stands right now, yes. But as we head on into the later evening hours and into the overnight hours, there's still going to be some thunderstorms knocking on Shreveport's door tonight, guys. So yeah, not out of the woods yet. Man, that is intense. Very, very intense couplet here, guys. Just over Hebron and St. Rest here, guys. This is an extremely dangerous situation. We're looking at 62-mile-per-hour winds here. So yeah, definitely looks like a spin up for sure. Oh yeah, here we go, guys. So yeah, there is debris, guys. Just in Hebron here, guys, to the north west of Weston here, guys. So definitely looks like a tornado has hit the Hebron area, just to the northeast of Jonesboro, guys. So unfortunately, not a good situation here. Definitely looks like debris is being lofted by this tornado. So we definitely have to keep monitoring the situation here. But it's a very, very strong couplet here, guys. Right in here. So we're looking at a width. Let's take a look at the width of this possible tornado here, guys. So this is possibly 567 yards in width, guys. So it's about almost 6 football fields in width, guys. So it's definitely It's not the biggest tornado, and it's certainly not the smallest tornado, but definitely there's definitely most likely a tornado that hit this area, guys. As you can see in the correlation coefficient for sure, right in here. So you can definitely see debris in Hebron, guys. This is the northwest of Hebron and to the northeast of Jonesboro, and I do apologize if I butcher these names, guys. But this storm looks like to be heading off to the northeast, guys. So if you live in, let's zoom in a little bit here. So if you live between St. Clair, St. Russ, please get to your tornado shelter immediately, as it does look like a tornado has hit the Hebron area, guys. This will go between Vernon and Oak Ridge as well, eventually through Cartwright and Tremont, and then eventually making through Frosttown and Smyrna and Downsville up to the north as well, guys. But definitely not a very good situation unfolding here, guys, in Hebron. Definitely looks like a tornado definitely impacted the region. And it's definitely lifting off to the northeast. Definitely looks to be gaining a little bit of strength here. So we're looking at 67 mile per hour winds here, guys. So still a very, very tight couplet on radar. Just to the south of St. Rest here, guys. So if you guys are not in your tornado shelter, please get to shelter immediately, guys. It is a very, very dangerous situation developing here. There was debris lofted to the south in Hebron here. So it's definitely a very heartbreaking situation to see that these communities have been impacted by a tornado, guys. Man, that is intense. That is extremely intense. And it looks like it is still tracking to the northeast, guys. Oh, you're very welcome, Christy. Definitely no problem at all. Wow. It's definitely probably one heck of a show down there for sure. You can definitely see those cloud tops with the storms. If it was darker outside, you might be able to see some sprites in the air. See those like reddish, greenish glows above the thunderstorm. So definitely that's very interesting. But yeah, not out of the woods yet. In Shreveport, we do have some renegades forming off to the southwest. Those will eventually propagate through later on this evening and through the overnight hours. So definitely please stay safe down there near the Shreveport area. Man, at least the hail is definitely coming down in terms of intensity here. But this couplet is very, very strong. So we're looking at possible width of over 1,000 yards here, so about 1,012 yards, possibly a tornado width here, guys. Like I said, it looks very, very messy on radar at the moment. You can definitely see a little bit of a hook there, guys, and you can definitely see the inflow coming in as well. So it's definitely pretty crazy to see. And then we have that feeder band as well off to the east over by Chatham. Here, guys, so you can see that feeder band, and then eventually that comes into the storm system. So we definitely still have a lot of very interesting atmosphere going on. This small town just had a caution light. Oh yeah. Man, that is a very, very intense situation here, guys. So St. Rest here, guys, up to Vernon. So definitely be on the lookout for a tornado coming through your area. Oak Ridge as well. Ebenezer. So definitely very, very intense situation, guys. Wow, it looks like it's even becoming a little bit stronger as well. Man, that's very intense. Wow. So yeah, just to the southeast of Quitman, guys, here. Definitely a very, very strong storm system. This is eventually approaching I-20 here, guys, so we're definitely going to have to look at that. Up through Ruston as well. So this storm definitely looks like it has produced a tornado and definitely impacted the Hebron area here, guys. So we definitely have to keep our eye out for that as well. But it definitely looks to be intense here, guys. Definitely looks like it is not lowering in intensity either. Looks like these wind speeds are actually going to start increasing here. So we're up at 60 miles per hour here, guys. But this system is going to be tracking off to the northeast. So if we take a track here, guys. So it will cross I-20 here, just to the east of Ruston here, guys, near the Chadrant area, Kelly's, Longstraw, Ebenezer as well, and Tremont, guys. So this is going to cross I-20 here. It looks like it'll cross about 623, guys. So definitely be on the lookout. 523 in your area, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Very, very intense storm coming in. The couplet is still very prevalent on radar and velocity measurements here. Definitely looks like debris being lofted between St. Rest and Hebron here, guys. Unfortunately, just to the east of Quitman here, guys, definitely looks like a tornado has impacted these regions. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It looks very strong. The lightning strikes are up to 68 strikes per minute here, guys. So definitely a very, very intense situation in terms of lightning as well. Oh, that's insane. This couplet is absolutely insane, guys. Oh, I don't know. Did Brendan crashed, huh? Well, that's definitely not good news. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard any details about Brandon. Hopefully he's doing okay. So he crashed doing 80 miles an hour on highway about 35 minutes ago. Huh? Well, I haven't definitely haven't heard of that. But that's terrible. Definitely my heart definitely goes out to Brandon for sure. So that's definitely not very good. Not good at all, guys. I'm definitely trying to find more information on that for sure. Wow, that's crazy. Saw it live, huh? I bet that was probably a pretty scary situation for sure. Even just watching that. So that's definitely crazy. So you said somebody stalled out. Well, definitely, my heart definitely goes out to Brandon and to his loved ones as well. Hopefully, he's doing okay. That's definitely never good news. So that's crazy. Yeah, definitely, Brandon. Hopefully, you're doing well. That's definitely not good. Not good at all. Hopefully he and his family are doing okay. Especially during severe weather events like this. Being involved in an accident like that, that's definitely never good, guys. So my heart goes out to him, and prayers as well go out to Brandon for sure. So that's not good there, guys. Let me see if I have any spotter networks that I can pull up here. You know what? I think there's a way to do it this way. So let's see here. Let me turn the sound off there, guys. So Brad Arnold is up towards Chadrant, guys. So he will be in the impact zone of this possible tornado down towards St. Rest, guys, heading into Vernon. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Shout out to Brad. You're definitely doing a fantastic job out there. Definitely keep up the good work, dude. Yeah, that sucks to hear about Brad for sure. Brett Adair as well is down to the south of the system, down near Weston. Definitely, hopefully he's doing well. Also, definitely be on the lookout for debris littered across the roadways there. But this tornado definitely looks like it's coming into Vernon here, guys. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. Still does look like it's lofting debris right in here, just to the southwest of Vernon, guys. So if you live in Vernon, please get to your tornado shelter immediately here, guys. This storm is definitely getting ready to impact your neck of the woods for sure. Eventually going up to Cartwright and through Chadrant, guys. So Brad Arnold up there, definitely be on the lookout for a tornado, guy. Definitely looks like it will be pretty intense as it gets up there if it holds its act together for sure. Good evening, Deborah. Hope you're doing well. It's definitely good to see you on here for sure. Definitely appreciate all of you guys interacting on the stream. Definitely, if you can share this information and hit that like button, that would definitely be appreciated. We can get this video out in the algorithm there, guys, and share this information to try to save lives here, guys, because we are experiencing a very, very dangerous severe weather outbreak at the moment. And unfortunately, this does look like to extend in through the overnight hours tonight and even get stronger. And then throughout the day tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like to be an even bigger day for severe weather, especially across Mississippi and Alabama as well. Even down into the New Orleans area as well, definitely looks like to be impacted by severe weather. They experienced 2 EF3s last year, guys. And into the new year, it is possible that tornadoes will impact the New Orleans area once again tomorrow. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, this tornado is still going strong here, guys. You can definitely see that couplet just to the southwest of Vernon. And it does look like it is still, like I said before, still lofting debris here. So between St. Rest and Vernon here, guys. So definitely not good news. Anybody in the path of the storm, definitely if you know anybody, definitely share this information to them. So that way they can get into their shelters for sure. Any bad weather coming up to upstate South Carolina in the foreseeable future? Yeah, I mean, it is possible tomorrow, especially tomorrow night, possibly into northwestern South Carolina, so near Walhalla, Greenville, and Anderson. So right in that area, there's definitely a potential for severe weather tomorrow. I can definitely give you a look on that actual severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center here. But yeah, it is certainly possible. So you guys are almost so northwestern South Carolina in the marginal risk. So we'll definitely take a look at that. But the main event is going to be southeastern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and south central Alabama tomorrow. It's definitely where the main threat's going to be for sure. But yeah, a storm definitely is not out of the question in South Carolina tomorrow for sure. This even includes all the way up through Rock Hill as well, even towards Pageland and Lancaster and Chester as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's a general thunderstorm risk out in these areas, so definitely a non-severe storm can definitely develop, but right as it stands right now, it definitely looks like it's going to remain under the severe limits, and except in the areas in the marginal risk here in the extreme portions of western and northwestern South Carolina here, so Salem, Rocky Bottom, Walhalla, Westminster, and Clemson. So definitely looks like potential for severe weather there. But you could definitely see the main bullseye here, guys, is going to be from Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Gulfport, Hattiesburg, Mobile, Meridian, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Montgomery, and through Auburn here as well. So it's definitely not a very good situation here, guys. This is for tomorrow, tonight into tomorrow, guys. So here's the summary. Severe thunderstorms should occur Tuesday across parts of the central Gulf Coast states and into the Tennessee Valley. Tornadoes, scatter damaging winds, and large hail will also be possible. The greatest severe thunderstorm risk is expected from the southeast Louisiana into southern Mississippi and southern central Alabama, where strong gusts and a couple of strong tornadoes are certainly possible, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. Next to Greenville, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely expect possible thunderstorms tomorrow. Like I said, there'll probably be non-severe thunderstorms at this moment. So there's Spartanburg there. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. But just over here, guys. So from Spartanburg here. Whoops, one more time. So about 45 miles to the west. Definitely looks like is where the severe weather will take place. But currently in your area, definitely looks like it will be non-severe storms if they develop. Most likely, maybe some super showers is what I like to call them. Rain showers that are pretty heavy. at times. So definitely be on the lookout for rain for sure tomorrow. But a rumble of thunder or two definitely cannot be ruled out in the Spartanburg area. So definitely stay safe while you're out there as well if you're venturing outdoors. Visibility can be reduced, especially in those some heavier bands that may develop. But definitely stay safe out there. Definitely appreciate you interacting in the stream for sure. All right, let's go back to this region of storms here, guys. Let's see here. You can definitely see how intense this situation is getting. Let's take Brad Arnold's footage here, guys. So shout out to Brad Arnold here, guys. You're doing a very, very good job. You can definitely see that lightning. He's positioned. Definitely looks like he's positioned down to the south. But you can see some of that lightning as well. Some of the lightning actually looks like power flashes, so definitely be on the lookout for that as well. It looks to be bluish greenish in nature, so definitely look out for power flashes as well. You can definitely see that couplet here. This is coming into the southwestern side of Ebenezer, heading to Cartwright, and eventually heading into Tremont and Chadrant. So Brad, I see you are on 20 here. It looks like you would be in a pretty good place to observe this tornado if it comes across. But it will be a nocturnal storm. As you can see, it was really dark outside. Definitely try to stay in your position. Maybe drop a little bit south if you can, or you can head east if you want. But the only problem is, if you head east, you're going to be in the bear's cage of this storm. So definitely stay safe out there for sure. But your footage looks absolutely fantastic. So Brad, you're doing a fantastic job out there. You can see the massive lightning out here, guys. It's definitely lighting up the sky. Every once in a while, you can see like greenish bluish flashes out here, which may indicate power flashes. So there might be most likely some heavy winds causing that out ahead of this system. But yeah, we still have a couplet on radar. It's not as strong, or I should say velocity. It's not as strong on velocity as it was about 10 minutes ago. But nevertheless, it is still a couplet, and tornado warning is still going strong here. But yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting. I definitely want to take a look at Oklahoma here, guys. So this is the area that I talked about in the last live stream, where the main event is starting to come in. So this is where the timing of the positive vorticity advection is going to be coming in. You can see just to the north of McAllister here, heading into Canadian and Carlton Landing, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. So this is for southern McIntosh County and northwestern Pittsburgh County and southeastern Oklahoma. This is until 6 p.m. So 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail are expected. So locations in or near the path include McAllister, Eufaula, Crowder, Canadian, Indianola, Hanna, Stidham, Rayford, Haywood, Vivian, Arrowhead State Park, Scipio, and Arpeller, guys. This includes Interstate 40 in Oklahoma near mile marker 249. So you can definitely see that this storm system is definitely very, very strong. So we definitely have to be on the lookout for this for sure. So this definitely looks like a very, very big heavy rain event here. Definitely producing some hail. We'll take a look at that as well. Let's see here. So definitely we're looking at about 41.81 kilograms per meter squared. So that would be around possibly half dollar to ping pong size hail definitely falling in this storm. So definitely be on a look at that. Damage to vehicles is going to be likely if that's the case. Let's take a look off to the north as well, where we have another severe thunderstorm warning. And this definitely looks like this storm system is bowing out, so this is going to be a major wind event here. So a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:45 p.m. for southwestern Craig, eastern Rogers, and western Myers counties. So this is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. So expect damage to roofs and siding and trees. This is near Claremore, Veneta, Pryor Creek, Chanteau, Chelsea, Enola, Adair, Foyale, Big Cabin, White Oak, Sportsman Acres Community, Taiwa, and Bushy Head, guys. So this includes Interstate 44 between mile markers 249 and 281, guys. So that's definitely a pretty strong storm coming in as well. We could definitely take a look at the hail forming in this system as well. Let's see here. It's about 38.7 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So that's about half dollar size hail forming in this system. So definitely damage to trees, cars as well is definitely possible. And this is near Salina, guys, so definitely be on the lookout for that as well. Salina is very, very prone to severe weather and tornadoes, so we'll definitely keep our eye on that as well. Let's head back down to the actual tornado that is now observed, guys. So we'll definitely take a look at that. So it has been observed. It is no longer radar indicated. The storm system is producing a tornado at the moment. So we're looking at just to the northeast of Ebenezer, between Ebenezer and Kelly's here. This is heading towards Longstraw and Chadrant. So definitely, if you guys are in the path of the storm, please seek your tornado shelter immediately. Definitely create as much space as you can between you and the outside walls, and stay away from exterior windows for sure, as the windows can get blown out. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So Brad, you are in a perfect spot. You're doing a fantastic job out there. So definitely shout out to Brad Arnold here, guys. He's definitely in the impact zone of this tornado. We can definitely take a look at correlation coefficient to see if there's any debris lofted in the air. And it does look like here, guys, just to the north of Ebenezer, we do have some debris being lofted. But this is eventually going to cross I-20 here, guys. So it's going to go across 145 and 556, the intersection here, guys, and then eventually move up through 20. So definitely be on the lookout for this, guys. Definitely observe tornado. Definitely on the ground here. We can definitely take a look at that. So this is a damaging tornado. So this is a PDS tornado warning, guys. So take cover now. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 10 miles northeast of Jonesboro, moving north at 30 miles per hour. And this is a particular dangerous situation. So a PDS tornado warning, guys. So definitely heed these warnings if you are in this area. If you know anybody that lives in these areas, guys, definitely please let them know that a dangerous tornado, a large and deadly tornado, is heading their way. So impact, guys, take a look at this. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible, guys. So this could be a very, very dangerous tornado. This could be an EF3 tornado or larger. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So this is going to be near Ruston around 5:35, guys. So about 12 more minutes in that area. So other locations impacted by this tornadic storm include Vienna, Chadrant, the Arbonne, Downsville, Unionville, and Duboc, guys. Many areas that I iterated yesterday, guys. So definitely a very, very large and dangerous rain-wrapped tornado is on the ground for sure. You can definitely see where that is, guys. That is near Ebenezer, Kelly's, and Longstraw, heading up through Chadrant. So Brad Arnold, definitely you are doing a fantastic job out there. Definitely stay safe for sure. Oh, exactly. Definitely. Please stay safe down there for sure. I can take a look at Shreveport again, see what we got going on. But yeah, you can definitely see off to your east. You can see how intense that thunderstorm is. And we do have those thunderstorms starting to develop down to the southwest for sure, especially down here towards Trinity and Huntsville. Eventually heading into the Natchitoches area and into Lufkin as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But you can definitely see this tornado warning is a PDS tornado warning, guys. So it's definitely very crazy to see one of these pop up. So definitely be on the lookout for this, guys. PDS, particularly dangerous situation. Brad, you're doing a fantastic job. Please definitely stay safe out there. You can see all of the traffic out there as well. Unfortunately, there is a lot of people traveling out there. Definitely not good news, especially when a PDS tornado warning is in effect and a very, very dangerous large tornado is getting ready to descend on your area. So let's see here. If we go back to velocity measurements here, guys, this is definitely a very large tornado. So we can see It could possibly be between a quarter and a half mile wide tornado, guys. So it's definitely a very, very intense tornado, definitely coming up through Kelly's, Longstraw, and Chadrant here. So Brad Arnold, definitely please be in your, get ready to evacuate that area if need be. There is a very large, violent tornado heading your way. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy to look off to your east and observe where that tornado is actually occurring, just from the tops of the clouds and the lightning in the distance as well. So that's probably a very crazy view for sure. If you do want to send pictures and video to us, you can send it to worldweatherauthority@gmail.com. We would definitely love to see your footage there. You can send it to Facebook as well at World Weather Authority. So definitely, it's definitely pretty crazy, guys. Definitely see a particular dangerous situation. So a PDS tornado warning definitely issued here. Let's go back and take Brad Arnold's footage here, guys. You can definitely see the rain there for sure. Let me try to expand this a little bit. Let me try that one more time. Let's expand this a bit. I think there's a way we can do it. There we go. All right, guys, we can definitely take a look at Brad Arnold's footage here. So shout out to Brad. You're doing a fantastic job up there. Definitely stay safe as a large, violent tornado is approaching your area. So definitely please stay safe for sure. And yeah, it's definitely now down near Shreveport. Definitely, it's definitely a little bit cooler outside, but it's definitely the dew points are definitely creating sort of a sticky feel to the air for sure. Very soupy. But yeah, definitely Brad is doing a fantastic job, guys. This is he's definitely going to be in the path of this very dangerous tornado. So definitely shout out to you, Brad. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for traveling out there. Definitely please stay safe as this tornado does descend on your area. It is going to be a very, very large and dangerous rain-wrapped tornado. So this tornado is going to be very, very hard to see, guys. So definitely, Brad is definitely getting out there. And he's definitely... wow, okay. That's interesting there, guys. This tornado could be very big. It could definitely be a very, very wide tornado here, guys. It's more of broad rotation, so I'm not sure if this tornado lifted. It may have actually lifted here, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that. But it definitely looks like the tornado is still... Okay, so it's radar indicated, so the tornado may have lifted here, guys. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient. Yeah, it does look like the tornado has lifted to the south. So Brad, definitely be very careful out there. This tornado can recycle and descend on you, on your location, very rapidly, especially if it was a very large and dangerous tornado, guys. So definitely the rotation has calmed down slightly in Brad's area. Let's take his footage again, guys. Let's take a look at see what we can see in his footage here. But yeah, you can definitely see the lightning, definitely illuminating the background here. I'm not sure if these little things down here, if this is hail or not. It does kind of look like hail. It's very, very, might be like maybe nickel size hail. I'm trying to observe in the headlights there to see if I see any hail bouncing on the ground. And it does look like there's a little bit of hail bouncing off the road there, guys. So definitely looks like nickel size hail definitely coming in. But Brad, there was a very extremely dangerous tornado just to your south, heading up towards where you're at. So definitely please remain cautious up there. Definitely you may have to hurry up and get out of the way of this tornado. It's definitely a very, very strong tornado if it does develop once again. Let's take a look at this. All right, guys. So let's take a look at within Oklahoma here, guys. So this is in northeastern Oklahoma near Pryor Creek, Adair, Foyale, and Chelsea, guys. We definitely have a very, very strong thunderstorm crossing the area here, guys. We're getting ready to cross 69 here. So severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending 2 miles northeast of Foyale to 6 miles east of Taiwa to 2 miles northeast of Enola, guys, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So hazard is 60 mile per hour wind gusts and nickel size hail. Tornado could be possible as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. So expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impact include Claremore, Veneta, Pryor Creek, Chateau, Chelsea, Enola, Adair, Foyil, Big Cabin, White Oak, Sportsman, Acres Community, Taiwa, and Bushy Head, guys. So this includes Interstate 44 between mile markers 249 and 281. So definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy to see, for sure. But definitely be on the lookout for that for sure, guys. So we definitely have a strong thunderstorm coming in here, guys. We can definitely take a look at the velocity measurements here. So definitely looks like a big wind event for sure. This weak echo region here as well is a little bit concerning. Just right in here, guys. So where the inflow notch is, this storm could wrap around. The RFD could actually wrap around and produce possibly a tornado. We'll definitely have to keep our eye on that for sure. Just to the south, just to the north of McAllister here, we have Canadian, Carlton Landing, and Eufaula, guys. We have a strong thunderstorm coming in. You can see it's bowing out right here near Crowder Public School here, guys. So definitely a very dangerous situation for sure. Let's see here. There is a little bit of a couplet forming here, guys. It's not too much. So this is to the north, the northwest of Crowder Public School here, guys. And then we do have some heavy winds to the south of that area as well. So we're looking at 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, up to even 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts in this storm going over Lake Eufaula here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. But it's definitely very interesting to see, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for very, very dangerous winds. And it does look like a tornado warning has been issued for this area as well, guys. So let's see here. So this tornado warning is for west central Haskell County, eastern McIntosh County, and north central Pittsburgh County, and southeastern Oklahoma here, guys, until 6:15 p.m. So the severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Canadian, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. The hazard includes tornado possible and half-dollar size hail. So locations in or near the path of this potential tornado include Eufaula, Chicada, Crowder, Canadian, Indianola, let's see, Rentisville, Stidham, Arrowhead State Park, Lake Eufaula State Park, Vivian, and Onapa, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. So it's definitely a very, very intense situation here, guys. So this is right over Canadian and Crowder here, guys. So there could be a potential tornado trying to form just to the southwest of Canadian. So we'll definitely keep an eye out for that as well. We'll see if there's any correlation coefficient that we can see. A lot of hail in here, guys. So definitely the correlation coefficient is definitely picking up on the hail. Yeah, we have major hail here, guys. We have up to 79.54 kilograms per meter squared, guys. This is possibly up to baseball size hail, definitely falling across this area, across Crowder Public School, up through Canadian. So definitely be on the lookout for that. These are windshield destroyers, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that up through Carlton Landing and Eufaula as well. And even across Eufaula Lake, guys, if you guys are out on a boat on the lake, definitely seek shelter immediately for sure. Definitely get off the water if you can. And definitely seek shelter into an interior building, away from windows, a very sturdy building at that. So yeah, it's definitely very interesting, guys. Let's take a look at down through Jackson here, guys. Looks like we have another tornado warning. So this is through Ruston here, guys. This was the storm we were looking at earlier. Let's take Brad Arnold's footage once again. See what we can see here. But yeah, guys, you can definitely see some hail mixing in there, especially when the lightning shows up, and you can see in the headlights there, you can see some hail bouncing off the ground. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. It does look like he is moving. Possibly trying to maybe hook slice this storm, so definitely, Brad, definitely stay safe. You can see multiple vehicles pulled off to the side of the road here. So definitely looks like they're going to pull over and wait out the storm here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout that. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get the velocity measurements here, guys. See if the tornado is on the ground still, and it definitely looks like there is a bit of a couplet here, guys. So it's still radar indicated at this time, but it looks like right in here, guys, there is a couplet forming. And we do have a little bit of a downburst forming back here as well near Kelly's and Longstraw. So definitely moving up towards Chadrant. But to the west of Chadrant, guys, the east, I should say, sorry, right here on I-20 here, guys, we may have a possible tornado crossing I-20 if this storm can definitely get its act together here. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient. Definitely not much in the way of debris here, guys. Possibly a brief spin up though, especially heading towards to the east on I-20 here. But let's take a look at the hail as well. So a little bit lighter hail in this storm, so about 23, 24 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So that's about penny to nickel size hail falling in this area. So not too crazy in terms of hail. Not as crazy as we saw in the last storm where golf ball size hail was falling. But we can definitely take a look at those storms here, guys. Let's see. So this is heading into Eufaula, guys. You can definitely see this kink in the line here. So you can definitely see the inflow notch here as well. You can definitely see this storm definitely bowing out as well. And right where this storm is bowing out, right where this interface is, guys, so right over a Crowder Public School, guys, that would be where a tornado would form, guys, if we had the potential for a tornado. So even to the north of that as well, even into Canadian here. So definitely very strong storm. Definitely on radar here, guys. Unfortunately, correlation coefficient is very messy right now because of the large hail. But yeah, we can definitely take a look at that hail once again, guys. You can definitely see values of near 80 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So once we get into that range, that's baseball size hail, guys. So that's definitely very, very large hail. Like I said, these will destroy car windows, possibly even put holes in roofing as well. So we're definitely going to have to keep our eye on that. So if you guys are traveling along 69 here into Eufaula, eventually up through Anapa, Dutchess Landing, Texana, Chicota, up through I-40 here, guys. So the I-40 corridor here between Chicota and Warner. Definitely be on the lookout for very large hail and possibly a tornado definitely developing in here as well, guys. So let's see here. So we still have that tornado warning ongoing to the northeast of Chadrant here, guys. So Brad definitely being the boots on the ground here. So definitely thank you, Brad, for everything that you do. Definitely appreciate that. But if you guys live in Sibley, Downsville, Terrells, and Mosley's Bluff, guys, definitely get into your tornado shelter immediately. This storm is heading your way. So definitely please stay safe, guys. It's the main reason why we came on here is to make sure everybody stays safe for sure, guys. And let's take a look at this tornado warning here near Adair, Green, Patton, Big Cabin, eventually heading towards Strang, Langley, and Ketchum, guys. So this is to the north of Salina. So this is definitely a very major storm system here. So let's take a look at that here. You can definitely see the couplet forming here, guys, just to the south of Green, going across 69 here between Green and Pryor Creek. So definitely a very, very intense situation here. So this is radar indicated, guys. So this is for southeastern Craig County, west central Delaware County, and northern Mays County, and northeastern Oklahoma here, guys. This is lasts until 6:15. So severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Pryor, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So tornado and quarter-size hail are the main hazards currently. So this will be heading towards Veneta, Pryor Creek, Langley, Adair, Ketchum, Spavinaw, Disney, Big Cabin, Pensacola, Hoot Owl, Cherokee State Park, Spanaw State Park, Cleara, Clota, I hope I pronounced that right, Strang, and Disney Little Blue State Park, guys. This is between mile markers 269 and 289 on Interstate 44, guys. So definitely very, very strong storm system here. Definitely looks like right here near Green, guys. So right to the east of Green and 69 here, guys. Definitely a very strong couplet. I wouldn't be surprised if this turns into an observed tornado report here. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient. A little bit of debris being lofted here, guys, but this stuff out here is mainly due to hail, so we'll definitely take a look at the hail as well in this system. Definitely very strong hail falling in this area as well. So it's about 69 kilograms per meter squared here, guys. So that's right around tennis ball size hail. So not quite golf ball, but still, nevertheless, very dangerous situation developing here, guys. So this is heading towards Adair, Patton, into Pensacola, Strang, right on, looks like Lake Hudson here, guys. Hoot Owl as well, up through Spavinaw and Lake Spavinaw, Cloetta, Langley, Tia Joanna here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout. Ketchum as well. But this is definitely a very intense supercell thunderstorm here, guys. You can definitely see right here a massive hook echo definitely developing here, guys. Right in here, there should be a tornado right here to the east of green, guys. I would not be surprised. You could definitely see the RFD or the rear flank downdraft spinning around, hiding the tornado within its coils here, guys. So basically, it's like a giant snake here, guys. It's definitely coiling around this central location, so we're definitely going to have to be on the lookout for that. Very, very strong area. You can definitely see that couplet definitely forming here as well. Correlation coefficient. Possibly a tornado may be on the ground at this point. It's hard to say. All of this out here is unfortunately due to hail. But right now it is still radar indicated. It is not an observed tornado just yet. But it's definitely getting its act together, guys. So Strang, Pensacola, Lake Hudson, Spavinaw, Lake Spavinaw, up through Langley, Tia Joanna, Ketchum. Definitely be on the lookout. Clora, Success. So it's definitely a very, very intense situation developing here, guys. So a very large and violent tornado may form from this. You can definitely see how big this area of rotation is for sure. It's very broad. So if this can actually become surface-based and the mesocyclone punches down to the surface, we're definitely going to have a tornado here, guys. Very, very strong tornado if that. This would probably be EF2, EF3 possibly if it comes down. So we'll keep an eye on that as well, guys. Let's go back up towards McIntosh and Eufaula here, guys. Yeah, you can definitely see there's a lot of inflow coming over the lake here, guys, over Lake Eufaula here. Definitely into Eufaula, eventually heading into Texana, Dutchess Landing, Onapah. Definitely portions of the lake getting slammed with hail right now here, guys, so we can definitely take a look at that. So we can definitely see about 80 kilograms per meter squared of hail, guys. So that's still baseball size hail, guys, forming over this area and falling over this area. So these are windshield destroyers, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's definitely dominating, especially over the city of Eufaula right now as well. So we're still looking at baseball size hail. That's massive hail, guys. So it's very, very hard to imagine that size hailstone as ice. So it's definitely pretty crazy. But take a look at this inflow notch here, guys. So there could be a tornado definitely forming in here. We're starting to get a hook echo here just to the north of Carlton Landing and into the Eufaula area here, guys. So this could be a very dangerous situation as well, developing. You can definitely see right to the north of Carlton Landing here, guys. You can see this couplet. So this is right over the lake here, guys. So there may be a small water spout possibly forming here. This will be heading north. Sorry, my bad. This will be heading to the northeast. So Highway 9 landing here, guys, is going to remain over the lake for most of the portion here, up towards Canadian Fork as well. Some of these winds are very strong out here, guys. We have 82 mile per hour winds, possibly 83 mile per hour winds. So definitely a very, very strong storm coming in here. Let's go back to Louisiana here, guys, near Chadrant, guys. This tornado may be trying to spawn up again just to the south of Downsville, guys. So definitely be on the lookout here. Downsville and Smyrna, up through Terrells, Mosley Bluff. This storm system is very, very strong. You can definitely see that couplet on radar, or velocity, I should say. But yeah, you can definitely see it's definitely a very messy situation. Very, very high precipitation supercell here. So it's going to be very, very hard to pick out the tornado, especially if we have some hail. So let's take a look at the hail here, guys. So we're looking at about 29.17 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're looking at about quarter-size hail falling in this storm. Until you get down towards Frosttown down here and towards Eureka, guys, we're looking at about 34.03 kilograms per meter squared. So that's getting into the $half size range, almost there, guys. So 35 will get into the $half size range. So definitely pretty substantial hail falling down here as well. All these storms, guys, are definitely nothing to play with here. Let's take a look at Brad Arnold's footage once again, guys. You can see just how massive amounts of precipitation are falling from this HP supercell here. So HP stands for high precipitation. So it's a very dangerous situation for sure. I did hear that Brandon Kopech may have been in an accident earlier, guys. I can't confirm those reports currently, but I haven't found any information on it yet. But I did have a viewer in here did talk about it. So thank you for bringing that up. Definitely appreciate that. And my thoughts and prayers go out to Brandon and his family and loved ones. I hope he's doing well. It's definitely hard, heart-wrenching and gut-wrenching to have a fellow storm chaser get into an accident out here while, doing what he loves. It's definitely pretty crazy. So definitely shout out to you, Brandon. I hope you're doing well. And thank you, Brad, for your footage there as well. He's just to the south of Carlton on I-20 here. It looks like he is moving west. So definitely be on the lookout, guys. You can definitely see a tornado is certainly possible in this area as well. You can see this massive couplet here down by Downsville, right around 145 and 151 here, guys. So it's definitely very, very strong. You can definitely see some of the wind speeds in here as well. We'll definitely get that in a moment. So we're looking at 85 mile per hour winds, guys. Definitely a pretty strong tornado if there is one on the ground. We confirmed that with correlation coefficient. Unfortunately, some of this here may be hail, but it's certainly possible that this here could be the potential location for a tornado. And if that is the case, guys, we're taking a look at about a tornado that's about 3.5 football fields wide if it is on the ground, guys. It's not very well defined on correlation coefficient, unfortunately, due to the hail and large droplets of rain. But nevertheless, we're definitely still looking at a major event here, guys. Let's go back to Oklahoma here, guys. Eufaula. You can definitely see that massive hook right here, guys. Definitely starting to form. It's definitely pushing out. It does look like it's starting to outrun itself, though. The precipitation itself may be starting to outrun it. It looks like the precipitation is heading off to the north. And it looks like it is trying to form this V-notch here, guys. So that would be not very good, guys, because then we get this flying eagle configuration coming in here. And there's a bound weak echo region right here, guys, that we can see. Very evident on radar, just to the east of Eufaula here, guys. So let's see. And it looks like the main couplet is right here. So definitely a very broad rotation, Mesocyclone-esque type rotation here, guys. We're still experiencing about 90 mile per hour winds. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. That's very, very strong over the lake. So there may be a water spout over the lake here, guys. I can't confirm nor deny that. But it definitely is looking like that is occurring, guys. And look at the correlation coefficient just due to the hail, guys. It is massively messy, especially with that. We'll take a look at the hail, and you can see why, guys. We're about the same, 79.54 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So that's still baseball size hail. So until we get above 93 kilograms per meter squared, we're still going to remain in that baseball size hail, guys. Once we get above 93, that'll be about teacup size hail, so that's pretty big. So definitely bigger than baseball for sure. But right now, baseball size hail, definitely windshield destroyers here over Eufaula Lake. Definitely very, very strong system indeed. Severe hail probability is 100%, guys. Yeah, so definitely it's a very intense situation. So 2.25 inch hail is certainly not out of the question here. Still a tornado warning ongoing. Still radar indicated. Does not look like it is down to the surface yet. So let's take a look at this one here, guys. So this is heading into Langley, heading over to Grand Lake of the Cherokees, heading into Afton and Grove here, guys. So this is still radar indicated, but we can definitely see the features of a hook echo forming here, guys. You can definitely see trying to get its act together here. The only problem is we have a lot of precipitation here on the eastern side near Pensacola. This is impeding the inflow coming in. But there is an inflow notch here. But it definitely looks like some of that precipitation is impeding the inflow. Definitely water loading the updraft here. So this may help to weaken the updraft unless this precipitation can dissipate here, guys. If this precipitation here can dissipate, and then this hook echo here can elongate and wrap back around as sort of an RFD to rear flank downdraft, we can definitely get a big time tornado out of this, guys. So let's take a look at velocity measurements. So yeah, very broad rotation here, guys. But we can definitely see some of these wind speeds as well. So we're looking at 60, 65, even up to 75 mile per hour winds. So definitely very, very strong winds coming into Strang, Pensacola here, Langley as well, Ketchum, Tijuana, all the way through Cleora and Success as well. Eventually making up towards Bernice, through Todd and Kornitzer as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We can go to correlation coefficient real quickly, guys. So yeah, not much in the way of debris, at least. Doesn't look like a tornado is on the ground at the moment. And not much in the way of hail, at least on this southern side of this storm. But on the northern side of the storm, in the forward flank downdraft, we have 48.79 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're looking at ping pong size hail within this storm. So definitely a very, very strong storm, nevertheless. Ping pong size hail up near Big Cabin can definitely do some damage. This is right along I-44 here, guys. Let's see here. Let's take a look at this storm system here, guys. So this is the Eufaula storm, but just to the north, up near Muskogee here, guys. Sorry, and near Toluwak. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, guys. I'm terrible at pronouncing. So if you guys know how to pronounce this city name right here, that would be absolutely fantastic. But near Hobart here, guys, you can definitely see there's two different discrete supercells here. So you can definitely see one producing hail down to the south and another producing larger hail to the north. So this cell here is actually the right mover, guys. So this is going to be the main cell to be watching out for. This is the left mover, guys. So this is going to continue off this way, guys. So that's going to continue to be producing the large hail. And this storm is what we're going to have to watch out for. So let's take a look at the reflectivity to see what we can gauge here, guys. Definitely a lot of kinks on the edge of this storm. So definitely a lot of inflow coming in. It has a lot of clean inflow on the southeastern side of the storm to bring in the inflow. So definitely has a lot of moisture and a lot of inflow to feed upon. But you can definitely see how strong this storm is, guys. It's definitely very, very strong over Fort Gibson, eventually heading into Hobart, and this city name here, which I don't even know if I really want to pronounce. Tahlequah, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to butcher that. But yeah, it's definitely a very strong storm heading up to Lost City and Gideon as well. Eventually getting into Liberty, Scrapper, and Chewy as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. You can definitely see the tight couplet here, guys. So this is the broad mesocyclone here, guys, and then we can see a little bit of a couplet in between there. So there may be a wall cloud interface forming on this storm, but yet there is still a severe thunderstorm warning on it. It may go tornado warned. I'm not quite sure yet. But you can see how strong that storm is to the north as well in terms of hail. You can see that massive hail spike down to the south. So it's definitely, we can take a look at the hail real quick. So the southern storm, which is going to be the stronger of the two in terms of tornadoes and severe weather, not in terms of hail though. The northern storm is definitely going to be stronger in terms of hail. So we have 47.55 kilograms per meter squared here, guys. So we're looking at ping pong size hail forming in this area. And as we head to the north here, near Wagoner, guys, or Wagoner, I should say, guys, we're at 73.63 kilograms per meter squared. So we're definitely looking at baseball size hail once again forming here, guys. So Rocky Point and Yonkers here, guys, definitely be on the lookout for baseball size hail forming in your area. Definitely very strong. Definitely going to cross the lake here, guys. It's definitely going to cross. I guess this is I guess that's a portion of a river. That's a massive river for sure. I thought it was a lake at first. That's Grand River, guys. So it's going to cross right over Grand River near Rocky Point. Rocky Point's definitely going to get hit with hail. So definitely, if you live in that area, definitely be on the lookout for that. Yonkers, you're going to get the southern end of the storm, so you'll get the rain and the wind as well. But Rocky Point, you're going to get decimated by hail, so definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. It's definitely going to be a very, very intense situation here. They have extended this tornado warning, guys, so we'll definitely take a look at that storm system. So it's definitely very, very strong. This is radar indicated. Let's take a look at this new tornado warning. Expires in over an hour, guys, so an hour and 5 minutes. So this is for southeastern Union County and in south central Arkansas and eastern Union Parish in north central Louisiana, guys. This is until 7 p.m. So a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 8 miles southeast of Farmerville or 11 miles northwest of Claiborne, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. The hazard is tornadoes and most likely some hail and damaging winds. So this tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of southeastern Union County into south central Arkansas and eastern Union parishes, including the following locations: Felonsall, Downsville, Rocky Branch, Marion, Cecil, Spencer, Hale, or Haley, I guess you could say, Linville, and Latrobe, guys. Definitely be on the lookout for tornado development here. You can definitely see the boundary weak echo region on the back side of the storm. So definitely forming sort of a meso low in the back of the storm, guys. Or sorry, a meso high in the back of the storm, guys. So it's definitely bowing out as well. So there's a big bow echo here, guys. Let me draw that right. There we go. You can see that bow echo here, guys. Definitely kinking out. We can get some mesocyclones or bookend vortices forming in here, guys. So brief spin-ups of tornadoes. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We can take a look at velocity as well. You can see how strong these couplets are. So this couplet right here, guys, very, very strong. And these wind speeds have to be ripping across this area. So we're looking at about 96 to 100 mile per hour winds, guys. So that's very, very, very strong winds. So this is heading over Mosley's Bluff right now, guys. Eventually through Upco, Linville, Hooker Hole, 13 Points Landing, Stevenson, Beekman, Getty, Sulphur Springs, Goal Edge, Crosset. So definitely areas we mentioned yesterday, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Definitely very, very strong thunderstorm coming in, capable of producing tornadoes. Flash flooding is ongoing here as well, guys. Let's see if we can pull that up. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. We'll actually go through here. So let's see here. I believe it's, I want to say, yeah, I want to say it's that one. Man, look at all these flash flood warnings, guys. Look at all this rain that's coming down in this area, guys. So this is for West Central Grant Parish, Eastern Jackson Parish, East Central Lincoln Parish, Western Quachita Parish, Southeastern Union Parish, Central Wind Parish, and Southeastern I forgot how to say that. Nakatesh, I think. So this is until 8:45 p.m. Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1 and 2 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rain amounts of up to an inch or more are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Claiborne, West Monroe, Winfield, Farmerville, Montgomery, Chatham, Dotson, Calvin, Atlanta, Eros, Downsville, Sykes, Hudson, Joyce, Saterville, Mineral Springs, Calhoun, Folksville, Chenier, and Eureka, guys. So definitely very, very strong cells training over the area. Multicellular clusters, guys. So definitely very, very strong indeed. You can definitely see where this hook echo may be forming, guys. You can definitely see right in here and then right here where the interface is, guys. That's where the tornado would be situated if this tornado does indeed form. So definitely very strong couplet on rate on velocity measurements here, guys. You can definitely see the vast mesocyclone here, and then in between there you can see 2 points of interest, one there and one there, guys. So definitely have to look out for that. The anticyclonic one will probably die out, guys, and the cyclonic one will take over. So we'll definitely see what's going on there, guys. But definitely, nevertheless, a very interesting unfolding situation. It was crazy to see a PDS tornado warning earlier as well. Let's go into McIntosh, Oklahoma real quick, guys. So we can definitely see radar indicated tornado here. Tornado in $half size hail. So this is located 8 miles south of Chakota, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So this includes Eufaula, Chakota, Rennesville, Lake Eufaula State Park, and Napa, guys. So this includes Interstate 40 in Oklahoma between mile markers 259 and 273, guys. So a very, very dangerous storm here, especially in terms of hail as well. You can see there's a little bit of rotation in there. Big, broad mesocyclone. But definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Let's see here. We can definitely take a look at some of the hail values as well, guys. We're still looking at 73.63 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So this is still baseball size hail falling over the lake here. So definitely very, very strong hail for sure, guys. Let's take a look at Arkansas, guys, where we have a tornado warning here as well. So this is the same area we were looking at earlier. So this is where Brad is, guys. So tornado warning still going strong here. You can definitely see that couplet here. And these freaking lightning strikes, there's 70 strikes per minute, guys, in this area. So that's definitely insane. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Definitely very, very strong indeed in terms of tornadoes and lightning as well. Definitely broad rotation here. We're still radar indicated, but definitely looks like it is trying to become more surface based here. With over 100 mile per hour winds here, guys. So almost 101 mile per hour winds. So definitely a very, very devastating situation here. Correlation coefficient is going to be a little bit off because of some of the hail that may be falling in this region here, guys. So we'll definitely take a look at what the size hail we're looking at. Looking at about 25.65 kilograms per meter squared, guys. So we're looking at about nickel size hail in this region. So definitely Brad definitely experienced some of that. We saw that bouncing on the road earlier, guys. We can take his footage again. Definitely you can see a lot of lightning most likely. Looks like he's heading off to the west, away from the storm. So that's good news. Good job, Brad. You did a fantastic job tonight. Definitely appreciate you doing what you're doing. So let's see here. So definitely very, very strong storms here, guys. Very, very strong. McIntosh, Oklahoma, guys. So this is up near Dutchess Landing. So this is the Eufaula storm again. So still going strong here for sure. Still tornado radar indicated. So the potential is definitely there. Let's take a look at this little storm here, guys. This is the storm we were looking at earlier near Langley and Success. You can see this storm is definitely elongating down to the south. It looks like this storm may break into two here. One storm, maybe a right mover and left mover. So we'll definitely have to keep our eye on that. Definitely broad rotation here, so it looks like the tornado warning may be allowed to expire unless the uptick in rotation near Success and Afton and Fairland can tick up in intensity. A little bit of correlation coefficient going on there, but that's probably because of the massive hail that we're experiencing here. So let's take a look at that, guys. So we're at around 49 kilograms per meter squared. So we're looking at about ping pong size hail here, guys. So it's pretty devastating hail for sure. So definitely that can dent cars, definitely possibly crack windshields as well. So definitely use caution while driving, guys. You can definitely see this elongation as well. If this could actually push off down to the east a little bit and kink out, we'll definitely get another rotation signature popping up, and that'll extend this tornado warning. So we'll see if that happens, guys. Just curious. Let's go take a look at Shreveport, guys. I just want to take a look at what's going on in the ongoing situation here, and you can definitely see these storms coming up from the south. So Shreveport, be on the lookout. These storms are near Nocturnal here, near Timpson and Center and San Augustine as well. The southern storm looks to be the strongest one so far, guys. We have some lightning forming here, so definitely be on the lookout through Lufkin, Nocturnal as well. Wouldn't be surprised if a flash flood warning would be issued for this area. It looks like it already is, or at least pretty close, almost in this area, but definitely wouldn't be surprised if it was extended over to this region here, guys. We do have a broad mesocyclone down to the southwest of Lufkin and the stronger storm here near Apple Springs and Centerville and Trevott, guys. So you can definitely see this mesocyclone starting to get its act together here, guys. But not much in the way of tornadoes at the moment. Let's take a look at the hail measurements, and we can see very, very little hail gear, guys. So 10.16 kilograms per meter squared. So we're in the pea-sized range, guys. So really not much in terms of hail, at least at the moment. We'll definitely keep our eye on that as well. But definitely, guys, it is a very, very intense situation going on in the south. For sure. We can definitely see these tornado warnings continuing to pop up. You can see this giant bow echo in here. So you have a bow echo and you actually have the wraparound here as well. So it creates sort of an S shape here, guys. So it's definitely very interesting to see for sure. And the tornado would be positioned right up here, guys, if there was a tornado on the ground, which is certainly possible. Still radar indicated at the moment, but it doesn't expire for another 55 minutes. So definitely a very long tornado warning, guys. Definitely extreme for sure. Looks like we have about 25.65 kilograms per meter squared. So we're looking at about nickel-sized hail still forming over here across Point and Mosley's Bluff, guys, up towards Farmerville and Rocky Branch. Eventually going towards Upco and Hooker Hole here, guys, and 13-Point Landing. So cross it. You are not in the tornado warning at the moment, but this storm could actually get its act together still and create a tornado. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Up to Sulphur Springs as well. So that would be getting into Arkansas. So let's take a look at this tornado warning, guys. To the south, to the northeast of Little Rock. Let's take a look at this supercell that we have here. Not much in the way of hail. You can definitely see there's a little bit of a kink here, right to the northwest and west of Georgetown here, guys. You can definitely see the mesocyclone forming here. So right now it doesn't look like much in terms of tornado. But let's see here. There's definitely radar indicated rotation for sure. So this is west central Woodruff County, north central Prairie County, southeastern White County, and central Arkansas, guys, until 6:30 p.m. So a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near the Arc, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. So locations include Pryor, Hurricane Luke, W.W.A, Warden, Jasmine, and Georgetown, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for tornado potential here. But yeah, not much in the way of hail, at least at the moment. So that's one good thing. We're looking at 18.83 kilograms per meter squared. So that's just getting into the pea and mothball size hail, guys. So not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. But it definitely, we can see an uptick. Definitely an activity. I definitely want to take a look at some of these storms over here near Tulsa, guys. These storms look very, very intense. So let's get the radar image over here, guys. Yeah, I mean, they definitely have a nice appearance to them, except especially this one down here near Chakotah and Warner here, guys. This is heading up towards 10 and 69. Heading up through Muskogee, guys, and Hilbert, and the name that I cannot pronounce. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. We can definitely take a look at the velocity measurements to see what we got going on. We do have a little bit of a couplet to the southwest of Warner, guys, and southeast of Shady Grove. Getting ready to cross Highway I-40 here, guys. So right in here is where a possible tornado would be at. Let's see if we can see anything in the correlation coefficient. Probably not, because we have a lot of hail in this region. So yeah, we're picking up a lot of the hail and bigger raindrops. But let's see what the hail looks like in this area, guys. You can definitely see massive hail down here by Dutchess Landing, 73.63 kilograms per meter squared, guys. That is about baseball-sized hail. So we're still seeing some very destructive hail to the north of Texana and Dutchess Landing. So definitely be on the lookout for that for sure. It's definitely interesting. Let's take a look at one more time. Let's go through all these warnings once again. So here's this warning we've been talking about here, guys, just in the last couple minutes. Warner, Kiefton, Braggs heading up towards Paradise Hill and Pumpkin Center. We have a severe thunderstorm warning near Holbert, Lost City, Gideon, heading up this way, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We definitely have this tornado warning still ongoing. Doesn't look like it's going to be extended at this time. It expires in 6 minutes. Let's see if we can see any velocity measurements. Yeah, it looks like a broad mesocyclone and a big windbag event here. So definitely, right now, looks like sort of in the clear, but we have a lot of hail, guys. We have ping pong size hail there. Let's take a look at Arkansas here, guys, where we got this storm near Mitchell's Corner in Georgetown. We still have that couplet to the west of Georgetown. So that's possibly could develop into a tornado here, guys. Gonna cross Highway 36 up into Augusta here, eventually into Tupelo. So we'll definitely keep our eyes on that for sure. Let's go back up into a little bit further up into Arkansas here, guys, near Farmersville. where we could potentially have a tornado on the ground here. This rotation definitely looks to be a little bit more resolved here up through Marion, Farmersville, and Sterling. On radar, it looks like a mess. Just a big, giant, high precipitation supercell embedded within the line of supercells here, guys. Tons of lightning here. So in this area alone, there's 80 strikes per minute, guys. So this is to the north of Natchitoches. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And Shreveport, guys, you have some storms developing to your southwest. So near Timpson Center, looks like they're all gathering some lightning on here, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for this. So definitely watch out for this area, guys. And Nocturnal, definitely keep an eye on that, guys. But yeah, if you live in Shreveport, definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. But alright, guys, I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back on in a little bit. I just want to give you guys an update and charge my phone for a little bit. So definitely appreciate you guys joining me. Definitely stay safe if you have tornado warnings in your area. I'll definitely be back on later on tonight, guys. Alright, thank you for joining me. And always remember, guys, definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button, and then share this information if you can, just to keep this information out there on YouTube. Get it spread out far and wide, guys. I definitely want this information to go far and wide. Alright, guys, thank you very much. Always remember, never stop chasing.